Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Christian Javier gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Digging in now, Michael Gigliotti. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Michael Gigliotti.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse. Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. The 1-2. Popped him up. Adams moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the shortstop, Kevin Merrill.
So striding in, Kevin Merrill. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Merrill is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Reggie Trainer is on deck. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Pena ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Reggie Trainer.
Next will be the designated hitter, Reggie Trainer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and his side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Brady Singer, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Striding in, Jeremy Pena. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for Corpus Christi, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
The pitch. Lays off 1-0. Here it comes. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Grae Kessinger.
Now at the plate, Grae Kessinger. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
At the plate, Corey Lee, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Swung on and chopped up the middle, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Seuly Matias, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Right fielder, number 16.
The pitch.
Seuly Matias.
He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Lee has it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Now at the plate, Nick Pratto.
Nick Pratto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Little chopper back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Tyrone Blanco.
Coming to the plate now, Dyron Blanco. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Striding into the box, Colton Shaver, set to lead off the home half of the second.
The third baseman, Colton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Shaver.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Ronnie Dawson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fouled away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Carmen Benedetti.
Into the box now, Carmen Benedetti will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Standing in, MJ Melendez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Standing in now, DJ Bird.
Number 1.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Gabriel Cancel.
Into the box, Gabriel Cancel. First pitch on its way. 0-1, here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. Soft liner towards first, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Gigliotti.
Digging in, Michael Gigliotti. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 1-0. Now to the plate, Jake Adams, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Nope. That's inside.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Hit on the ground is short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Christian Lopes.
Now at the plate, Christian Lopes. He's driven in 4 runs on 4 hits to this point in the series. And the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blanco will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
Batting 9, the left fielder, Corey Julks.
Settling in now, Corey Julks. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping in, Kevin Merrill. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Your shortstop, Kevin
Now here's the pitch.
Merrill.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is
Now
get
batting,
on base and take
designated
advantage
hitter.
of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Reggie Trainer. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
The right fielder, number 16, Julie Matias.
So now to the plate, Suli Matias, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0. Trainer stands at first with 1 out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him the chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping up now, Nick Pratto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Too high, 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Nope.
Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Now in the box, Dyron Blanco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's safe.
Now batting, the catcher, MJ Melendez.
Stepping in now, MJ Melendez. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Here comes the 0-1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Still only one out in the inning. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And the 2-1. This is pulled into right. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, DJ Burt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Outside, 3-0 now.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Enoli Paredes answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Gabriel Cancel will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. He's set, and the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the stretch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Michael Gigliotti is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Three runs already home here. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Naturals lead it 4-0. Now batting, Jeremy Pena back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pena, a native of the Dominican Republic. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box now, Gray Kessinger. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gigliotti is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The catcher, number 35, Corey Lee.
Striding in once again, Corey Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weak grounder down the line at third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, listen, Dero, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Standing in now, Colton Shaver. 0-1 count and the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Runners going. Strike taken. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. So coming to the plate, Kevin Merrill. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
The shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch.
Merrill.
That's the ball.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Now a bunt attempt here. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
And now a pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jolks will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 16, Suli Matias.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Suli Matias. First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
Ball.
2-1.
Count 2-1.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Colton Shaver. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now here it comes. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Left field and deep. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Into the box, Ronnie Dawson. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Carmen Benedetti.
Ready for another chance? Carmen Benedetti. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
No balls and one strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A man at third with 1 away. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the plate first after the ball hit the dirt.
At the plate, Jake Adams, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes set with the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Men on third with 2 down. And this one gets away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 3-2 pitch. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Merrill is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Nick Pratto. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
The first baseman.
First offering on its way.
Pratto.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's down.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here's the pitch. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, Dairon Blanco. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball, that's just out.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
1-1, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
Now back, catcher, MJ Melendez.
MJ Melendez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Stepping into the box, Christian Lopes. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Standing in, Corey Julks, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. To 2-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. One out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jeremy Pena. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Runners on first with one down. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
At the plate, Greg Kessinger, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Matias has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Digging in once again, Corey Lee. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set. Here it comes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. We're through 6 full. The Naturals lead it 4-1. Riley Farrell is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Riley Farrell.
7th inning ready to roll, and next will be the speed threat, DJ Burke.
The third baseman, number 1, DJ Burke.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
And this one runs up high, ball one. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman, Gabriel Cancel.
Ready now, Gabriel Cancel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. Michael Gigliotti is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Gigliotti.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Gigliotti. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And he falls behind now. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Now the 2-0. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, the shortstop, Kevin Merrill.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Merrill. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 4-1. Daniel Tillo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 46, Daniel Tillo.
Digging in and looking for more, Colton Shaver. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's outside. One
1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronnie Dawson.
Ready once again, Ronnie Dawson. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Tillo, an Iowa native, he throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, and a sinker. Bases are empty, one man out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Matias is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Carmen Benedetti.
Ready for another shot now. Carmen Benedetti, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Fouled away. Lays off, 2-2 now. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Jake Adams, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Kit Sheets has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Kit Sheets.
So stepping in, Reggie Trainer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Northwest Arkansas, the designated hitter.
First delivery to him on the way.
Trainer.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes, count.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Pitch on the way. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Now batting. Right
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Seuly Matias. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Two-0 count. The pitch.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Nick Pratto waits on deck. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Strike taken up in the zone. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, the first baseman, Nick Pratto.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Pratto. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Pitch on the way. 2-0 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Dairon Blanco would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dairon Blanco.
Into the box now, Dairon Blanco, as he rips it on the ground to second. He's right there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Naturals lead it 4-1. Tyler Zuber is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Tyler Zuber.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Christian Lopes.
Second baseman, Christian Lopes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Here it comes. Two and two.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
At the plate, Corey Julks. The tying run standing on deck, which means he'll be looking to get on base any way he can. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's inside.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside.
That's the ball.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Two-0 count. The pitch chopped down the third baseline. Rolled slowly to first. And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jeremy Pena. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Greg Kessinger.
Digging in, Greg Kessinger. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And the slider gets the call on the inside corner. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 4-2. Ralph Garza enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Ralph Garza.
So striding forward now, MJ Melendez. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Stepping in, DJ Burt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gabriel Cancel.
At the plate, Gabriel Cancel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. 2 out, nobody on. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Set to deal on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the left fielder, Michael.
In now, Michael Gigliotti, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. From the stretch. The 0-1 on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Naturals lead it 4-2. Andres Sautier is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Andres Sautier.
Striding in to start the 9th, Corey Lee, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 balls and a strike now. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Colton Shaver.
Now at the plate, Colton Shaver. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Ronnie Dawson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
Digging in, Carmen Benedetti. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now that's popped up. Bird has room in foul territory, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-2 the final score tonight. Northwest Arkansas led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Brady Singer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Christian Javier couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. Andres Sautier records the save, his second. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score for the victorious Naturals: 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Hooks, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.